Welcome back, this is LukewarmHoliday. I've been learning Raphael recently, and there's one thing I really want to get across to people, and it's how to control the robot. Now, when you do its dashes, you always want to input a hold command, because every time you input the hold command, it immediately starts recharging its dashes, as well as it doesn't start drifting back to you, which lets you much more effectively chase after your opponent. So, that allows you to actually do things like input your 3 dashes, input a Groby, and then cancel that to hold, and that will still be a faster chase than just inputting the 3 dashes and then letting it run out and start to float back to you and then mash it 3 times again. So you might notice some players are better at keeping the robot on people, and that's a big reason why. And then just for completion's sake, when it explodes, you can time the Groby to shoot them straight up if it actually hugs them. And you can also run away from CeraV as it comes back to you, and you'll be at about 50% recharge by the time it gets back to you. And that lets you basically be unpunishable when you have CeraV on your head, because you'll just input GN drive, and then by the time that expires, you're basically reloaded already. So here's some games before I was implementing the issuing halt commands, and it just lags behind my opponent so much right now. Keeps drifting back to me. I get fortunate enough to get a hug, but Garoby. Keeping track of where it is, making sure your partner's not nearby, and then doing lariats is also really good space control. Looking for opportunities to do that is very good. I neglect to do it too much in this video, but I did learn that the funnel attacks with melee when you have CeraV on your head are actually quite good. And they're very much worth throwing out at least once between their cooldowns. But usually I'm just looking to poke with Groby twice, and if they try to punish me, I'll put the barrier on. Raphael's mobility when he has the robot sent out is actually quite high, so you can actually like out neutral quite a lot of suits with just a BR. I noticed that they wanted to push on me, so I activated shield, kept pressing into them to make sure I get the punish. I like when I go back and watch some of my own footage, I can just see whenever I get into an intense moment, I completely forget that CeraV exists. So I just completely stop controlling it. I'm mostly just focused on moving and doing beam rifles. And as you get better, you hopefully get to a point where it's so second nature to be controlling the robot that that's not really a mental strain on you to keep having it chase after people, because it being nearby to follow up your beam rifle shots is very good. It basically makes your own L formations for you. So make sure when you're in a panic mode that like you're practicing enough just doing basic movement with the suit that you can kind of handle that mental load of issuing the commands while boost dashing. But it was very cool to me to realize just how much more efficient you can get with the movement of CeraV if you just make sure you let the full command dash come out. Or if you make sure the full dash comes out, and then make sure you cancel it as late as possible before you start slowing down. And then issue the hold command so it comes back faster. Like as the day went on, there's a good example of the funnels when CeraV's on your head. They just immediately, the moment they reached Reborns immediately started pile driving his head. I probably should have been getting a lot more aggressive starting about now, but we were so far ahead it didn't really matter. I was at risk of having my front die twice before I got to use a single burst. Trying to think if there's any other notable observations for right when you pick up the suit. This isn't supposed to be a very in-depth video, but I do think learning how to properly control the CeraV is literally going to make or break players. Oh, one more thing is you want the dash, you want to input the dash right before the Groby if possible, because it's going to cause the robot to look straight at him before you input. So what you'll do is you'll do like 2 dashes. The second dash will be the one that gets CeraV close enough to the target, and then you just quickly input sub AC to do dash Groby, and it will slip into the vector and make a very difficult to avoid shot at neutral. And just the closer you can get it to the target before you input Groby, the more annoying your CeraV will be. Can't vouch for the priority, but I know Raphael at least has a decent 6B in terms of like swerve and chase length, so shouldn't feel too shameful about side meleeing people if you need to move in and you're in burst. Outside of burst, you're still kind of slow, so you know, it won't be reliable enough, but I definitely guarantee you won't be disappointed if you're doing Trans Am VR 6B towards people. Alright, and I'm going to commentate one more game and then just let the rest of the gameplay play. I'll try to focus more on what I'm actually doing. So EXS, instincts tell me that I'd probably want to keep CeraV on EXS, but I also have a Rex to keep EXS occupied, so we'll see. Yeah, I see Rex going towards EXS. There was me attempting to do the point blank Garobis, but first one caught him in a boost hop. Screen lock poking with it. So EXS's red lock is so big that still managed to catch me. I could have easily blocked that if I was ready for it. Because it's very good to just burn your Garobis because you're not going to be using them really. Lariat's really good at self-defense. I see a bursted build straight coming towards me. I don't want to deal with that. First melee whiffs, immediately stop trying and just try to take a landing, so I just step to a step out of it. I'm really insistent on making sure EXS has to keep pressing Vernier buttons to deal with me. Because every point of HP he loses, the more dicey the game gets. Though Build Strike managed to beat out too. Try to bully with GN drive instead of chase with normal mode, which was probably a mistake. I should probably just activated and chased him down with a BR game. Just circle around him until he runs out of boost, basically. Make him to commit the dumb things, and then my partner could have had a good opportunity to finish. And I would have kept myself safer. Anyway, that's it for today. See you next time.
当てる。そこを通してその程度でそこだ。させるか。当てる。目覚めやらせるな。やらせるか。こいつそこだ。マジな真似をとシャドウ。目覚め落ちる。当てる。聞いてください。ゴッドいけ。シーファンネル。火星を集中させて分離する。一気に押す。そここだ。シーファンネル。シャドウ。塵と消えろ。そこだ。当たれ。終わらせる。ゴッドフィンガー。決めるか。当てる。間合いをつけてそこだ。そこ力ずくでも突破します。当たれ。目覚まライフルで攻撃します。そんなところにいるか。力ずくでも突破します。素晴らしき塵と消えろ。やらせんな。くらえ。死んでなきゃ。みんなで戦うんです。もうやめよう。させるか。僕たちの力は戦いを終わらせるために使うんだ。そこだ。もうやめてさせるか。そこ父さん逃がって終わらせる。最後ここか。消え去れ。そこだ。やらせんな。シールフィールド。くらえ。火星を集中させて。今に疲れすぎた。弱点をつけろ。いいと。くそー。父さん、じいちゃん、僕は決めたんだ。僕は僕のやり方で戦うって。